You're about to watch one of the most important videos of the year. Because something huge is happening in the world of cryptocurrencies, and no one is telling you the truth behind the scenes. Chaos is taking over the markets. Negative headlines are spreading like wildfire. Fear is rising. But, as always, it's exactly in the middle of panic that the greatest fortunes in history are built. Tom Lee, one of the most respected analysts on the planet, has just made a bold prediction. Ethereum and altcoins are going to create new millionaires, and faster than you think. This video isn't just about numbers. It's about seeing the invisible, acting before the crowd, and transforming your financial reality. If you're young, want freedom, and are tired of watching opportunities slip by, stay with me until the end. Because the game has begun, and those few who understand now will be the ones laughing last. With every economic cycle, a generation is tested. And now, it's your turn. Maybe you grew up hearing that hard work is the only way to succeed. But the cold, hard truth is that today, those who understand the game of capital win faster. The world is changing, and so is money. And while many are still asking whether Bitcoin will come back, experienced investors are focusing on where real growth is. In altcoins, in disruptive projects, and especially in Ethereum, which may be the digital gold of the next decade. But this opportunity comes in disguise. It doesn't show up like a flashing billboard that says, "Buy now." It shows up with chaos, fear, and headlines about collapse. And that's when the smart ones step in silently, buy in silence, and later appear on the covers of Forbes. Tom Lee, chief strategist at Fundstrat, recently said that Ethereum could multiply in the coming months. But the most interesting part isn't the prediction, it's the timing. Lee isn't just another YouTuber. He was an analyst at JP Morgan for years, and whenever he speaks, the sharks on Wall Street listen. And guess what? He's now saying what few have the courage to say, that this chaos is just the smoke before the explosion. And do you know why? Because Ethereum is becoming the central axis of something much bigger, of Web3, of real asset tokenization, of the smart contract revolution. It's like we're in 1995 and someone tells you, Amazon will dominate retail. Would you believe it? Let's look at a practical example. In 2019, Ethereum cost less than $100. During the pandemic, even with the global collapse, it rose to over $4,000. And now, after a correction, it's back in silent preparation. While the world focuses on crises, second-layer protocols, utility NFTs, and DeFi contracts continue to grow like never before. What does this mean for you? That if you have patience, discipline, and emotional intelligence, you can buy today what will be a scarce and valuable asset tomorrow. It's like planting a tree while everyone else is screaming about the storm. What looks risky to most is actually the seed of the next leap. There's a quote from Warren Buffett that perfectly defines this moment. Be greedy when others are fearful. Sounds simple, but few have the courage to apply it. Because it requires faith. And faith in the financial world is different from illusion. Faith is about studying, understanding cycles, looking at real data, and acting when it makes sense, even if it seems crazy to outsiders. Today, maybe you don't have much capital. Maybe you can only invest $50, $100, or $200 a month. But do you know what's more important than the amount? Consistency. Because the market doesn't reward those who go all in. It rewards those who endure the process and respect time. And that, my friend, has no shortcut. It's about planting today and harvesting tomorrow. It's about vision. Now I want you to imagine something. Imagine waking up 5 years from now. You look at your digital wallet and see that those $200 invested in Ethereum have turned into $15,000 or more. Because you had courage. You went against the flow. And you understood what most ignore, that every crisis is a disguised bridge. A bridge between being a spectator and becoming the main character in your own financial life. What Tom Lee is really saying isn't about price prediction. It's a calling. A warning that the turning point is right in front of you, but disguised as a storm. The difference between losing everything and winning big lies in how you read this exact moment. You don't need to become a blockchain expert. But you do need to understand that time is passing, and that the generation embracing Web3 utility tokens, the new DAOs, and the power of crypto assets will be the generation that gains freedom, geographic, financial, and mental. Because deep down, money is not the end. It's the means. The means to have choices. To not accept just any job. To take care of your family. To travel without fear. To live with dignity. And if you feel you were made for more, then you need to act like someone who was made for more. No one is going to do this for you. The system wants you to stay afraid. But if you wake up now, you change everything. This video wasn't made to give you a magic formula. It was made to give you vision. To show you that big moves don't start on social media. They start in silence. While fear dominates WhatsApp groups, those who understand the cycles are positioning themselves. If you've watched this far, it's because some part of you is already awake. And if this is your moment, then don't waste it. Start small. Study. Invest. Grow. Come back to this video in a few months and tell me what changed. Because if you believe you deserve a better life, then it's time to prove it. Share this video with someone who needs to wake up. And subscribe to the channel, because in the next few days, I'll reveal more practical strategies to help you accelerate your financial freedom, even starting from scratch. Chaos only scares those who aren't prepared. But for those who understand the game, this chaos is the beginning of everything.